we already know that the correlation between the two random variables x, y is denoted as Rxy, which is equivalent to expectation of xy. Expectation of xy is called as the correlation between the two random variables x and y. That indicates the interrelationship between the two random variables x and y. Correlation between the two random variables is defined as expectation of xy. Here, let x of t is a random process, and we observe the random process at t equivalent to t1 and obtain a random variable x of t1. Observe the random process at t equivalent to t2 and obtain another random variable x of t2. That is, this is one sample function. This is another sample function. We are observing the random process. What is this? This is the ensemble space. So if you observe the random process at two different time t1 and t2 and obtain two different random variables x of t1 and x of t2. So here there may be some interrelationship between the two random variables because both belongs to the same process. The random process is same, but the observation intervals are different. So definitely there might be some interdependence of these two random variables. So that can be evaluated by measuring the correlation between the two random variables x of t1 and x of t2. So that is expectation of x of t1 and x of t2. See, expectation of the two random variables xy is called as the correlation. Here also we denote this Rxx of t1 comma t2. Why? Because it is depending on the time at which we observe the process. See, here we have xy, but we have two variables x of t1 and x of t1, x of t2. So that's why we have written Rxx of t1 comma t2. T1, t2 indicates the observation times. Here we have two different random variables, so that's why we are calling it as the correlation. But if we consider these two random variables belongs to one random process. So that's why we are calling this as the autocorrelation, because the two random variables are obtained from the same random process. That's why the name autocorrelation function. Here we are not calling it as the function, but we are calling it as a function. Why? Because it's a function of the two variables t1 and t2, or t1 and t2. If you let the difference between these two times is tau, we can write it as expectation of x of t1 into x of t1 plus tau. So this can also be written as expectation of x of t into x of t plus 2. That is, I eliminated the subscript. The subscript is removed. That is, we observe the random process at t and again observe the random process at t plus tau. That is after the delay of tau seconds or tau. So here this tau is the time lag between the two times t1 and t2. So therefore we can write this as expectation of x of t into expectation into x of t plus tau. So here this can be written as, see, as the time difference between these two is, difference between t1 and t2 is tau. So this can be written as rxx of tau. So this is the notation of the autocorrelation function of the random process x of t. Rxx of tau is equivalent to expectation of x of t multiplied with x of t plus tau, which is the measure of the interrelationship between the two random variables. So when the two random variables are said to be uncorrelated, when the two random variables are said to be orthogonal, so Rxy equivalent to 0. When the two random variables are said to be uncorrelated, the covariance equivalent to 0. The covariance between the two random variables is 0, then they are said to be uncorrelated. If Rxy equivalent to 0, they are said to be orthogonal. This is some important properties. Of the autocorrelation function. The first important property is the mean square value of the process, random process, can be obtained from autocorrelation function. So mean square value of x of t can be obtained by simply substituting tau equivalent to 0. That is, tau equivalent to 0, this Rxx of tau. So here substitute tau equivalent to 0. Then you get expectation of x of t into x of t. That is expectation of x square of t. Is it? What is expectation of x square of t? Expectation of x of t is the mean value. Expectation of x square of t is the mean square value. So therefore, the mean square value of the random process can be obtained from the autocorrelation function by substituting tau equivalent to 0. That is, if this time lag is 0, tau equivalent to 0, then Rxx of tau is becoming the mean square value of the random process. Understood this? Another important property is the maximum value of autocorrelation function is the mean square value. That is, the maximum value of the autocorrelation function is occurring at tau equivalent to 0. Remaining values are less than that value. That is, Rxx of tau is less than or equal to Rxx of 0. Take for example, Rxx of tau is equal to e power minus mod tau. It is an example autocorrelation function. Autocorrelation function of a particular process x of t is given as Rxx of tau is equal to e power minus mod tau. We plot This is tau, Rx of tau. This is the two-sided exponential. Is it right? This value is 1 at tau equivalent to 0. Is it right? When tau equivalent to 0, it is becoming 1. And tau is increasing from 0 to infinity. It is decaying. The tau is decreasing from 0 to minus infinity. Again it is decay. Follow? So here what is the maximum value? Maximum value is 1. That is occurring at tau equivalent to 0. So therefore this value is equivalent to Rxx of 0. This is an example autocorrelation function and the corresponding maximum value at tau equivalent to 0. Can you prove the second property? Prove it. So in order to prove this, you consider expectation of x of t plus or minus x of t plus tau. Whole square so what this indicates, this is the mean square value. Otherwise I do one thing. Consider, so y of t is a random process and y square of t indicates the mean square value of the random process y of t. So the mean square value of the random process always positive. So here if you let this y of t is equivalent to x of t plus or minus x of t plus tau. Then this can be written as expectation of, you substitute this here, you get x square of t plus expectation of 2x of t into x of t plus tau expectation of x square t plus tau. So this value is greater than or equivalent to, so if you consider this expectation of x square of t, what is that? Rxx of 0 plus this is 2 times Rxx of tau, is it? Plus, what is this? X square of t plus tau. See, we have x of t, its mean square value is expectation of x square of t. Now shift the function, you will get x of t plus tau. If you shift the function, what about the mean square value? Will it be changing? So it will not change. If you shift the function, its mean value will not change. Therefore again expectation of x square of t plus tau is equivalent to Rxx of 0. Understood this? You let this is a, so minus a. What is this? Is sine function. What is the mean square value of this? a square by 2. What is the mean square value of this? Again it is same. That is, if you shift the function, its mean square value will not change. Yes. So what this implies? Is it right? So another property is show that Rxx of tau is equivalent to Rxx of minus tau. That is, autocorrelation function is an even function of tau. So another important property is, write down, the random process has non-zero mean. The random process has the non-zero mean, that is, mx of t is not equivalent to 0. The random process has non-zero mean and has no periodic components. No periodic components. That is, we are saying the random process has the DC component. The random process has the DC component and it has no periodic components. Then the autocorrelation function has mx square of t. That is square of the mean value term. That is, the random process has the DC component. Its autocorrelation function has the square of the DC component. So that is the fourth property. Take for example, we let x of t is equivalent to some a plus something. A plus some g of t. Some arbitrary random process. Then what about this Rxx of t, Rxx of tau, that is equivalent to expectation of a plus g of t into g of t plus tau. Is it right? So obviously, see, it has a square term. Okay, expectation of a square. Here, a is a real constant. It's not a random variable. So therefore, expectation of a square is a square plus other terms. Is it? So therefore, the random process has the DC component, that is non-zero mean. Then the autocorrelation function has square of the mean value, okay, or square of the DC, a square term. Follow? So that is the meaning of this particular property called as this is the fourth property of the autocorrelation function. Follow this. So another property is, write down, the random process has the periodic components the periodic components, then the autocorrelation function also have the periodic components with same period. The random process has the periodic components, then the autocorrelation function will also have the periodic components with the same period. So x of t has the periodic components, then Rx of tau will also have the periodic components with the same period. Take for example, the random process x of t is given by a cos omega naught. Let the random process is a cos omega naught t, where a is a real random variable, where a is a real random variable and expectation of a is not equivalent to 0. Expectation of a is not equivalent to 0. Then find the Rxx of tau. What is omega naught here? Omega naught is constant. So this is expectation of a into a square cos omega naught t into cos omega naught t plus tau. Is it right? So which is equivalent to, see here in this term, if you consider this term, we have no random variable. The only random variable is a square. So it is in the form of expectation of a square into some constant. With respect to expectation, this is a constant, is it? Because cos omega naught t into cos omega naught t plus omega naught tau is not a random variable, or it is not a function of random variable. Therefore, this can be written as expectation of a square into this cos omega naught t multiplied with cos omega naught t plus omega naught tau. Is it right? So what this indicates? So obviously this expectation of a square may be some value, because a is a random variable here. To take this Rxx of tau, it has the periodic components with the same frequency. So this can also be written as 1 by 2 into expectation of a square cos 2 omega naught t plus omega naught tau plus 1 by 2 expectation of a square. Expectation of a square is the mean square value of the random variable a into this is cos omega naught tau. Is it right? So therefore, the autocorrelation function, this function has the periodic components. So this is a periodic component and this is also a periodic component. If the random process has the periodic components, the autocorrelation function will also have the periodic components with the same frequency. The autocorrelation function should not have an arbitrary shape. That is, Rxx of tau should not have an arbitrary shape. This is because if you consider the Fourier transform of this, autocorrelation function is given by integral minus infinity to plus infinity Rxx of tau e power minus j omega tau d tau. So here the spectrum of the autocorrelation function must be positive. That is, this condition must be satisfied. In the later classes, we see what is this, the Fourier transform of Rxx of tau. Okay, normally, this Fourier transform of Rxx of tau is denoted as Sx of f, which is called as the power spectral density, PSD of the autocorrelation function, the PSD of the random process. So this PSD is the frequency domain representation of the random process. In the time domain, we have a measure of the random process called as the autocorrelation. If you take the Fourier transform of the autocorrelation, we get the power spectral density. In the later classes, we see the difference or the relationship between the autocorrelation function and the power spectral density. Power spectral density must not be negative. So that's why this condition must be satisfied. The Fourier transform of Rx of tau must be greater than or equivalent to 0. So in order to satisfy this condition, the autocorrelation function must not have an arbitrary shape. Follow? That is, we cannot select any shape. Understood? So this is another important property of the autocorrelation function. Have you understood? Find the autocorrelation function of the random process x of t is equivalent to, where a, omega naught are constants and theta is uniformly distributed over minus pi to pi. Where theta is uniformly distributed over minus pi to pi. That is, theta is a random variable uniformly distributed from minus pi to pi. You have to find the Rxx of tau, the autocorrelation function of the random process. So which can be x of t plus tau. Actually, the random process, we substitute that value here. This is expectation of a sin omega naught t plus theta. This is a sin omega naught t plus omega naught tau plus theta. Here theta is the random variable. So that's why I am writing capital theta. See here. So this can be written as 1 by 2 into a is expectation of cos, is a sin A sin B. Is it? Cos A minus B. What is cos A minus B here? You get omega naught tau. Is it? Minus or plus? Cos 2 omega naught t plus omega naught tau plus theta. Is it right? It is 2 sin A sin B. 2 sin A sin B is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Is it right? So this is equivalent to 1 by 2. Here A is a constant. That's why we have taken out from the expectation. Because expectation of some constant into theta is constant multiplied with expectation of theta. You remember this property. This property is very, very important. Expectation of C into the random variable. C is the constant, is equivalent to C into expectation of x. So this is an important property of the expectation. So here, see expectation of cos omega naught tau. See, it has no random variable, so that can be written as cos omega naught tau minus 1 by 2 a square into the remaining term is a function of random variable. Therefore, it is expectation of cos 2 omega naught t plus omega naught tau plus theta. You find this value, evaluate this. So expectation of some function of theta, is it? Omega naught is constant here. Only the random variable is theta. Here theta is the random variable. So therefore it is expectation of function of theta. So this is in the form of expectation of g of theta. Is it? So how can you write this as minus infinity to plus infinity g of small theta f theta of theta dt. So you already know the f theta of theta, that is a PDF of the random process, which is equivalent to 1 by 2 pi from minus pi to pi. So therefore this is equivalent to 1 by 2 pi, so minus pi to pi here g of theta is this, so cos 2 omega naught t plus omega naught tau plus here 2 theta plus 2 theta. So f theta of theta is 1 by 2 pi, that is taken out, and this is dt. So obviously this value is equivalent to, is it 0? So this is 0. So therefore the autocorrelation function of the random process x of t is equivalent to a sin omega naught t plus theta is equivalent to 1 by 2 times a square cos omega naught tau. Here also, see, it is a random process that has periodic component with frequency omega naught. The autocorrelation function also has the periodic component with the same frequency. Is it? Here the frequency of this is omega naught, here also it is omega. The random process has the periodic component. The autocorrelation function will also have the periodic components with the same frequency. Is it clear to you?